Do not skip this, because heaven is watching and you were chosen to hear this. Someone is coming back into your life, but the reason for their return will not be what your heart is expecting. You may think it is love calling you home, but I tell you, their intention will break you if you are not prepared. The angels are speaking your name tonight, and they are warning you to be still and listen. This message is not for everyone. It is only for the one whose soul has been crying for answers. You have waited, you have prayed, and you have searched for meaning, and now heaven reveals what was hidden. Do not turn away, because this is the very moment your heart has been waiting for. I am speaking directly to you, and only you will understand the weight of these words. There is a stirring in your spirit, a sense that something is about to shift. Heaven confirms this truth. Someone is returning to your path, but their reason will shatter illusions. They come not with pure love, but with shadows hidden in their smile. You must see beyond their words, for their tongue may drip with sweetness, while their heart carries poison. The angels have been whispering in your dreams, and you have felt the warnings in your chest. You wondered if it was only fear, but no, it is the Spirit sounding an alarm within you. Type amen if you feel God is speaking to you right now. This message is not to harm you, but to protect you. You have suffered enough in silence, and heaven refuses to let you be broken again. The return of this person is not a sign of reconciliation, but of revelation. What was once hidden in darkness is being dragged into the light. They may come speaking of forgiveness, but their heart is chained by selfish desire. They may come offering comfort, but the angels see the storm behind their eyes. Heaven wants you to stand strong, not bending again to the same pain that once destroyed you. Do not confuse their sudden return with destiny, for it is not divine timing that brings them, it is their own desperation. They see your light, they feel your blessing, and they cannot stand the thought of you rising without them. This is why heaven warns you now, so that your heart will not be deceived. You have been chosen for a greater love, a true love, one that honors your soul. But before that love arrives, the counterfeit will always try to return. It is a test of your spirit, a shaking of your faith, and a chance to prove that you have learned. The angels surround you as you hear this, and they are protecting you even now. Every tear you have cried has been gathered, and none have been wasted. Your pain was not in vain. It prepared you for wisdom. It trained your heart to discern truth. This is why you must not fall back into what once chained you. You are not who you were the last time this person had access to your life. You are stronger, wiser, and heaven has placed a shield over your spirit. The enemy would love to use this return as a trap to delay your blessing. But God says your blessing cannot be stolen, and your destiny cannot be altered. Stand firm in this truth, for heaven is standing firm with you. With your $50 Super Thanks contribution, you're helping to share God's love and message with more people. Your support makes a big impact, and together we can spread blessings far and wide. May God's grace return to you abundantly. You have been through battles that no one else truly saw. Your nights were long, and your prayers were soaked in tears that stained your pillow. Heaven watched you endure silently, and every cry reached the throne of God. Now the enemy tries to send a familiar face, disguised as comfort, but carrying hidden destruction. Do not be fooled by their sudden softness, for it is not born of change, but of need. They do not return because they have transformed, but because they sense your rising. They feel the shift in your spirit, the breakthrough that is drawing near, and they cannot stand outside of it. This is why I urge you to stay rooted in truth, not in memory. Memories can deceive you, painting the past with colors that were never there. Your spirit knows the truth, and heaven is stirring that truth within you now. Listen closely, for this is not a warning of fear, but of freedom. You are not being left vulnerable. You are being strengthened. The enemy would like you to believe that your heart must always be shattered. But God says, no more. This time, the breaking will not be yours. It will be the lie that falls apart before your eyes. They will speak words that sound like hope, but their actions will soon reveal otherwise. Do not bind yourself again to someone who only knows how to take. You are no longer their vessel, no longer their supply, no longer their silent savior. You were never called to carry the weight of their choices. You were chosen for light, for love, for a path where peace will finally rest upon you. The angels are whispering your name even now, wrapping their wings around your weary soul. They are saying, do not go back. Do not open the door to what once imprisoned you. The truth is, they need you more than you need them. They return because they cannot find your light in anyone else. But you must know, not everyone who sees your light deserves to stand in it. This time, you will not bow. This time, you will not break. This time, you will rise above the storm that once swallowed you whole. Comment, God is with me if you trust His plan for your life. God has heard the prayers you prayed when you begged for healing. That healing has already begun, even if you have not yet seen its fullness. The breakthrough is near, closer than you think, and nothing can stop what has been written. Even the return of this person is part of the revelation. It is heaven's way of showing you that the cycle is ending. No more repetition of old pain, no more circling around the same wound. You are moving forward, and heaven will not let you fall back. The angels are preparing a shield for your heart, for they know the weight of what is coming. This return will test your strength, but it will also prove how far you have come. And when you stand firm, heaven will pour blessings so abundant that even your enemies will see. The very person who returns to shatter you will witness you unshaken. They will see you rising higher than they ever imagined. They will see that their presence no longer defines you. For your identity has been carved by the hand of God, not by the hands of those who hurt you. You are chosen, beloved, and unstoppable in the will of heaven. This is your truth, and no returning shadow can steal it from you. They thought you would always be the same person they left behind. They thought your heart would always be open, waiting, desperate for their return. But heaven has been reshaping you in the quiet. You are no longer the broken vessel they remember. You are the chosen one standing in divine fire. Every scar on your soul has become a shield. Every tear you shed has become a seed for your harvest. You have been hidden away in seasons of pain, but now you rise with power that cannot be denied. This is why they come back, drawn like moths to flame. They sense the glow of heaven on you, and it terrifies them. They cannot comprehend why your light still shines after all the storms they left you in. But you must know, not all who return deserve access. Some return to feed, not to give. Some return to take, not to heal. And heaven is warning you, because the reason for their return is not holy. Their words may sound like healing, but their intentions are broken. Their embrace may feel warm, but their spirit carries a coldness that cannot be hidden. The enemy will always disguise deception with familiarity, but God reveals all hidden things in His time. This is why you feel restless, why your spirit is stirring with unease. It is not just emotion, it is the whisper of heaven in your chest. The angels are circling you, crying out, do not let them deceive you again. You are being prepared for something greater than the counterfeit love of the past. Heaven is sending a love that will not betray you, a peace that will not abandon you. But first, the counterfeit must be exposed. This return is not about reconciliation, it is about revelation. You will see the truth you once ignored. You will understand the chains you once carried, and you will walk away free, stronger, and untouchable. Do not confuse their need for your presence with true repentance. Repentance is not words, it is transformation. Repentance does not demand your energy, it humbles itself before God. If they come with pride, they are not changed. If they come with manipulation, they are not healed. And if they come to drain you, they are not sent by heaven. You are chosen, and your time is too precious for shadows. Heaven is lifting you above the storm, where your vision will be clear. You will see them for who they are. You will feel the weight of their intention before they even speak, because heaven is sharpening your discernment. No lie will be able to hide in the presence of God within you. This is your shield, your weapon, and your protection. The enemy thought he could sneak into your life disguised as a familiar face. But God says, "My child, I will not let you be deceived." You are standing in a moment of decision, and heaven is guiding your steps. Even now, angels are whispering strength into your heart. Even now, the Spirit is filling you with courage to say nowhere once you said yes. This is the shift that changes everything. Once you close the door to the counterfeit, heaven will open the door to the true. Your destiny will no longer be delayed. Your heart will no longer be broken. Your nights will no longer be filled with unanswered prayers, because God is answering you now, in this very moment. This is not just a message, it's a lifeline. It is heaven's way of saying you will not be shattered again. They thought they could return and still hold the same power over you. They thought time would soften your memory and blind your spirit. But what they don't know is that heaven has already healed you in secret places. What they don't see is that angels have been preparing you for this very moment. Your heart has been tested in the fire, and now it beats with strength they cannot touch. This is why their words will not pierce you the way they once did. This is why their presence will no longer bend you into silence, because you are not the same soul they once broke. God has made you new. You carry wisdom where you once carried wounds. You walk in discernment where you once walked in confusion. And though they will come with promises, your spirit will recognize the emptiness behind them. They will come with smiles, but heaven will show you the shadows in their eyes. They will come with open arms, but the angels will whisper, "Do not go back." The reason for their return is not love, it is fear. They fear your rising. They fear your strength. They fear that without you, they will be forced to face their own emptiness. But their fear is not your burden. Their hunger is not your assignment. Heaven calls you higher, and you cannot descend to where you once were. This is why heaven warns you now, to protect the blessing you carry. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is close, so close that even your enemies sense it. This return is an attempt to distract you, to delay you, to drain you before the promise is revealed. But you will not be deceived. You will not be delayed. You will not be drained, because God Himself is standing between you and the trap that waits at your door. The Spirit is awakening your eyes to see beyond the disguise. What once seemed like love will now be exposed as control. What once felt like comfort will now feel heavy and false. And you will know without doubt, this is not from God. You will not mistake counterfeit for destiny again. You will not confuse familiar chains with divine connection, because heaven has already marked your heart with truth. You are walking into a season where clarity will protect you. The very moment they speak, you will feel the Spirit stir. The very moment they reach, you will sense the weight of their intent. This is the gift of heaven, discernment sharper than any sword. It cuts through lies. It pierces deception. It protects the chosen from falling back into darkness. You are chosen, and you are guarded. Heaven has not forgotten you. Every step you take is watched. Every tear you cry is recorded. Every battle you fight is surrounded by angels who will not let you fall. This return is not to destroy you. It is to reveal to you how much you have grown. It is to show you the chains you have broken. It is to prove to you that you are no longer a prisoner of the past, and when you stand strong, heaven will reward you openly. Your enemies will see that they no longer have power over you. The very one who sought to shatter your heart will witness your strength. They will see that their return no longer controls you. For your heart belongs to heaven now, not to the hands of those who hurt you. You are walking into freedom, and nothing can take it from you. The angels rejoice as you hear this, because they know your spirit is awakening. They know you are ready to walk forward, not backward. They know the trap has been revealed, and the blessing is secured. You are not alone. Heaven is with you. God Himself is speaking over you now. My child, you will not be broken again. They thought you would be waiting at the same door, longing for their knock. but you have outgrown the place where they left you. Heaven has moved you into higher ground, and they cannot reach the level you now stand on. This is why their presence feels heavy. This is why their words no longer comfort you. Because the spirit inside of you is too strong to be fooled by what once deceived you. You are awakening to the truth of who you are. You are chosen, protected, and carried by divine hands. The angels are not only watching, they are guarding you. Every step you take is surrounded by light. Even now, heaven is exposing motives that once were hidden. You will see beyond the smile. You will hear beyond the words. And you will know with certainty, this is not your portion. Do not let the returning shadow dim the fire God placed within you. Do not trade your breakthrough for broken promises. You waited too long, you cried too much, and you healed too deeply to return to chains. The Spirit says, stand firm, for what is ahead of you is greater than what is behind you. Your true blessing is not in their return, it is in your release. When you release what no longer serves your spirit, you make room for heaven's best. And heaven's best is coming. The love that will honor your soul is coming. The peace that will hold you steady is coming. The doors that will never shut against you are opening. But first, the Yustin counterfeit must appear. It is a test, a final attempt to pull you back into cycles you have already broken. Do not confuse the test with the blessing. Do not mistake the counterfeit for the promise. For the enemy always sends distraction before destiny. But God always reveals truth before breakthrough. That is why you are hearing this now. You were not meant to walk blind. You were not meant to fall again into hidden traps. Heaven exposes what is false so that you can stand in what is true. And the truth is this, you are stronger than you realize. You are wiser than you know. You are closer to your breakthrough than you ever imagined. This is not the time to look back. This is the time to rise higher. The angels declare over you, forward only, no more returning to chains. Every step away from the counterfeit is a step into your blessing. Every no you speak to deception is a yes to your destiny. You are not losing when you let go, you are gaining. The one who comes back will leave again, because their root is not stable. But the one heaven is sending will remain, because their heart is anchored in truth. You must decide, will you settle for what once broke you? Or will you wait for what heaven has promised you? God has already chosen for you. He has written your story with love, not pain. He has marked your path with victory, not defeat. And He is calling you now to walk in that truth without fear. Do not be afraid of their return. Do not tremble at their words. Do not let your heart sink at their presence. For heaven is with you, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are guarded. You are chosen. You are loved beyond measure. This return will not shatter you. It will reveal the strength God has built in you. And when the counterfeit fades, the promise will arrive. The angels rejoice because your heart is awakening. They are singing your name before the throne of God, and heaven smiles upon your obedience. Your story is not ending in heartbreak, it is rising in glory. And no returning shadow can stop what heaven has written. Then listen closely, because heaven is not finished speaking to you. The return you are about to face is not about love, it is about your destiny being tested. They will come with words meant to stir your heart, but the Spirit says, do not be moved by words alone. They will come with memories painted in sweetness, but heaven says, do not walk backward into illusions. You have been through too much, endured too long, and healed too deeply to fall for the same trap. This is not the time to open old wounds. This is the time to guard what God has given you. Every battle you survived was preparation. Every night you cried was training. And now heaven has armed you with wisdom sharper than their deception. The angels are not silent. They are whispering strength into your ears. They are saying, stand. Do not bend. Do not give away what you have earned in tears. For you are not the same as before. You are no longer fragile. You are no longer desperate for scraps of love. You are no longer blind to the truth that heaven has revealed. And the truth is this: their reason for returning is not about you, it is about them. They cannot stand the emptiness they feel when you are absent. They cannot fill the void that your presence once covered. But you are not called to be their bandage anymore. You are not called to fix what they refuse to surrender to God. You are called higher. You are called into peace. You are called into a future where your heart is safe, your mind is steady, and your soul is free. Do not let desperation disguise itself as love in your eyes. Do not let their sudden attention confuse you into believing they have changed. True change does not knock on your door when it feels convenient. True change bows before God long before it seeks you. This is why heaven warns you. This is why the angels surround you now. They know the enemy's tactic, to distract you before your blessing arrives. But the Spirit will not let you fall this time. Even now, the fire of discernment is burning inside you. You will feel what you need to feel. You will see what you need to see. And you will know beyond all doubt you cannot return to what once broke you. This is not punishment, it is protection. This is not rejection, it is redirection. God is saving you from another heartbreak because He has prepared something far better. You prayed for love that would not betray you. You prayed for a heart that would not abandon you. And heaven has heard those prayers, but before the true arrives, the false will always try to enter. This is that moment. Do not fail the test by clinging to what was never meant to stay. Your destiny is too bright. Your calling is too heavy. Your breakthrough is too near to be wasted on what is false. The angels rejoice when you resist because they know what heaven is about to release. The blessing you thought was delayed is on its way. The peace you thought would never come is about to surround you. The love you thought didn't exist is being written into your story. But it all begins with your choice. Close the door on what is false. Stand firm against what is empty. And watch heaven open the door to what is true. You are chosen, beloved, and protected. And no returning shadow can steal the light that covers you now. Then hear me, beloved child, for heaven is still speaking, and this message is not finished. The one who left with silence believes they can walk back into your life with noise. But they do not know that heaven has changed the sound of your spirit. You no longer echo with the cries of desperation. You now vibrate with the frequency of strength. They will try to remind you of the beginning, but you must remember the ending. They will try to cover the wounds with words, but you must remember who placed the wounds there. Do not mistake their return for restoration. Not every hand that knocks is meant to be let in. Not every familiar face carries a familiar purpose. Some come back not because they are meant to stay, but because heaven is using them to show you how far you've grown. They will not recognize you because you are not the same. Your silence has turned into wisdom. Your tears have turned into fire. Your prayers have turned into shields. And your faith has turned into armor they cannot pierce. This is why their return cannot shatter you. This is why their presence will not weaken you. Because you no longer belong to them. You belong to God. The angels are walking with you, whispering truth that cuts through lies. The Spirit is burning within you, warning you before the trap is set. Do not be afraid of their return, for heaven already stands between you and their hidden plan. This is not the season of your breaking. This is the corporate breaking. This is the day. Season of your revealing. Heaven is revealing to you how strong you have become. Heaven is revealing to you how far you have walked. And heaven is revealing to you that no shadow can steal what God has prepared. The reason they return is because they see you shining. They see doors opening for you. They see blessings flowing toward you, and they cannot bear to watch you walk into glory without them. But their presence is not a sign of destiny. It is a sign of desperation. They come back not to give, but to take. Not to honor, but to consume. And if you open the door, they will drain you of what heaven has just begun to pour into your life. This is why the warning comes now. This is why the message is urgent. Because your breakthrough is close, so close that even your enemies can feel it. But you must not give them access to what heaven is about to release. You must guard your heart, for out of it flows the wellspring of life. Do not let the one who shattered you return with the same hands. Those hands have not changed, even if their voice sounds softer. Their spirit has not shifted, even if their words sound sweet. And heaven will not allow you to be deceived again. This time, the truth will rise in you like fire. This time, discernment will speak louder than desire. This time, you will choose freedom over familiarity. And when you choose freedom, heaven will open a floodgate of blessing. The love that will not betray you will arrive. The peace that will not abandon you will rest on your home. And the doors that have been shut will swing open with ease. But first, you must close the wrong door. Close it with courage. Close it with strength. Close it knowing that what God has prepared is far greater than what is returning. You are chosen for more. You are chosen for better. You are chosen for divine love, not counterfeit comfort. So stand, child of heaven. Stand in truth. Stand in strength. Stand knowing that all of heaven is with you. And let your heart be unshaken, for you will not be broken again. Then let the message flow, for heaven will not stop until your spirit is filled. The one who once left you empty believes they can return and find the same version of you. But the person they knew no longer exists. You are no longer bound by their chains. You are no longer defined by their rejection. You are no longer waiting in silence for crumbs of love, for heaven has written a new identity upon your heart. You are chosen, beloved, and crowned with light. The angels whisper your name in the courts of heaven, declaring this one belongs to God. This return will not shake what God has established. This return will not erase the healing you've walked through. This return will not destroy what heaven has already secured. Instead, it will reveal. It will reveal their motives. It will reveal their weakness. It will reveal how far you have risen since the last time they touched your life. Do not be deceived, beloved. They are not coming back to heal you. They are coming back because they feel their loss. They see the glow of heaven on your life, and they cannot stand to be outside of it. They will speak of love, but their love is shallow. They will speak of regret, but their regret is self-serving. They will speak of change, but their change is an illusion. You must see with spiritual eyes, not with emotional longing. For heaven is warning you, this is not your blessing. This is not your promise. This is not your future. This is a test, a counterfeit, a shadow sent to distract you before the true arrives. But you are not alone in this test. You are surrounded. The Spirit burns within you. The angels stand beside you. God Himself covers you with His hand. You will not fail. You will not stumble. You will not fall back into the same cycle. Because heaven has equipped you with discernment sharper than any sword. Every word they speak will be weighed in your spirit. Every smile they give will be measured by truth. And you will see clearly, so clearly that no lie can hide. This is your victory, beloved. This is your moment of proof. Proof that you are no longer broken. Proof that you are no longer blind. Proof that you are no longer bound. When they return, you will not tremble. You will stand. And in standing, you will declare silently to heaven and earth, I am free. This freedom is not small. It is not temporary. It is eternal because it comes from the hand of God. And once God sets you free, no returning shadow can bind you again. So let your heart be at peace. Let your soul rest in truth. Let your spirit rejoice, because heaven has already gone before you. This is not the season of your breaking. It is the season of your rising. The enemy will regret ever trying to send this distraction, for instead of shattering you, it will only prove your strength. Instead of delaying you, it will accelerate your destiny. Instead of binding you, it will launch you forward. And soon, the one heaven has truly prepared will step into your life. A love that mirrors God's heart. A love that protects, not wounds. A love that stays, not abandons. But you must first close the counterfeit door. Do not fear. Do not waver. Do not look back. For heaven is with you, and nothing can stop the blessing that is about to fall on your life. You are chosen. You are loved. You are unshakable. And no one returning for the wrong reason can take that away. Then I will continue, child of light, for heaven's message flows without end. They thought you would always bend when they returned. They thought your heart would remain open, waiting for their shadow to step back in. But the season of waiting is over, and the season of wisdom has come. You are no longer the broken vessel they once knew. You have been reforged in the fire of trials, and you now carry a strength they cannot comprehend. Every scar on your soul has become a testimony. Every tear you shed has become a seed for your harvest, and heaven has not forgotten even one. This is why the warning comes before their arrival. Heaven will not let you be deceived again. You must understand their return is not about reconciliation. It is about revelation. Revelation of their motives. Revelation of your growth. Revelation of heaven's protection over you. When they knock, you will feel the truth stir inside you. When they speak, you will hear the hollowness behind their words. And you will know beyond doubt this is not the hand of God. Do not confuse their desperation with destiny. Do not confuse their longing with love. For true love does not return only when it feels loss. It never abandons in the first place. You deserve a love that is steadfast. You deserve a love that is whole. You deserve a love that reflects heaven's heart, not the enemy's tricks. And heaven promises you that love is coming. The angels are already preparing the path for someone who will honor you. But first, you must close the door to what is false. This is why the test comes before the blessing. The counterfeit always appears before the true. But you are ready. You are not blind as you once were. You are not desperate as you once were. You are not broken as you once were. Your spirit is awake, your heart is guarded, and your destiny is secured. The one who returns will find you unshaken. They will find you standing tall, clothed in light, untouchable by deception. And their reason for coming back will be exposed, not to harm you, but to show you how far you've come. You will no longer question your strength. You will no longer doubt your healing. You will no longer wonder if you are still vulnerable, for heaven will prove to you that you are free. And once free, you cannot be bound again. The angels rejoice even now because they know the outcome. They see the blessing ahead of you. They see the peace waiting to settle over your life. They see the love that will soon take your hand and walk with you through destiny. This is why they cry out, "Do not go back." Do not let shadows touch what God has made holy. You are holy. You are chosen. You are radiant with heaven's light. No returning figure can dim what God has ignited. So stand firm. Stand fearless. Stand knowing that heaven is with you. The storm may knock, but it cannot enter. The shadow may return, but it cannot stay. And your heart will not be shattered again. Then let the stream of heaven keep flowing over you, for the message is not finished and the Spirit will not stop. You have carried so much pain in silence. You have wondered why people who once promised forever walked away when you needed them most. Heaven saw every moment of abandonment, every night of tears, every prayer you whispered into the dark. And heaven says to you now, those prayers were never ignored. They became seeds planted in the soil of time, and now the harvest is near. But before the true blessing comes, the false will try to enter. This is the enemy's last attempt to pull you backward before you step forward. Do not confuse this return with destiny. It is not heaven opening a door. It is heaven testing your discernment. They will come with stories of regret, but regret is not the same as repentance. They will come with words of apology, but words without transformation are empty. Do not mistake emptiness for change. Do not mistake longing for love. Love that is true does not betray, does not abandon, does not return only when it feels your absence. True love endures through fire, through storms, through silence. This is not true love. This is desperation dressed as affection. And heaven warns you, if you let it in, it will drain you again. But this time you will not fall. This time you will see clearly. This time you will stand. The spirit within you will rise like fire, and your heart will know the truth before their words even leave their mouth. The angels have sharpened your discernment, so deception cannot hide. Even now, heaven is whispering, do not go back. Do not open the door to change you've already broken. You have been called to freedom. You have been called to peace. You have been called to a higher love than what they can offer. Do not exchange your crown for counterfeit comfort. Do not trade your destiny for temporary attention. You are chosen, beloved. You are set apart. You are being prepared for a love that mirrors God's heart. But before that love arrives, the counterfeit always tries to return. This is the moment of testing, and heaven trusts you to stand, because you are no longer the same. The one who broke before is not the one standing now. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are guarded by heaven itself. And no one can shatter what God has made whole. So do not be afraid when they return. Do not tremble when they speak. Do not let your soul sink when you see their face again. Instead, let your spirit rise. Let your discernment speak louder than your emotions. Let your heart remember the healing, the prayers, the growth that brought you here. And then stand in truth. For when you stand, heaven will pour out blessings beyond what you have asked for. The storm will pass, the shadow will fade, and the counterfeit will be exposed. And then, child, the true blessing will arrive, the love that stays, the peace that holds, the doors that open and never close. This is the promise of heaven. This is your inheritance. This is why you must not be moved by the return of shadows. You are chosen for more, and heaven will see to it that you receive it.